Hey everyone, it's Kevin here with Reviews About Anything, and today we have the Jabra Elite Active 65Ts again. This is going to be my review. I've had these for about a year now, and I just wanted to do a little bit long review. I know in the initial video I had the unboxing, impressions and short-term review, or however you want to say it, and now I've had them for a little bit longer. I wanted to show you guys them again, how they've held up, let you know what I think about them, and compare them in size to some other things, some other headphones I have, so you know size-wise what these are like, and also if I recommend them and everything else. So here, like I said, these are the Active 65T. So Jabra has the Elite 65T and then the Elite Active 65T. The difference is the regular Elites are IP55 and these are IP65, so it's a little bit more water and dust resistant. So these are actually warranted for sweat. I believe there's a 2-year warranty on sweat resistance. Actually, it even has on the box. I brought the box out just for that. So right here you can see 2-year warranty for dust and sweat resistance. So that right there. These I use for basically just at the gym and walking around outside. So that's why I went with these over the other ones, just for that little extra peace of mind for the sweat at the gym. So this is the charging case. As you can see, it's held up really well. There's a little bit of a scratch right here on the little scratches on the front, but if you wipe on them, I think those are those are just from today. So if I wipe them, so you can see those scratches right there went away. So the case has held up really well. I'm very pleasantly surprised. As you can see, the charging port where a lot of scratches will come from. I'm trying to get that in there. This has held up really well. I know in the past I've had cases like this. This is a soft touch material on this plastic. I'm not sure how it's done. I don't know if it's a paint or a coating or it's the plastic itself, but it's I've had this in the past where it'll get gummy over time. I had I think it was a PlayStation 3 controller that was a style like an Xbox One, and that one got really gummy over time. And then I've had a couple phones with this material, older phones when they were made of plastic and stuff like that, that had this on it, and that got really gummy over time. So I'm pleasantly surprised with this one coming in and out of my pocket, getting water on it sometimes, just like a little bit on the top. Not like, this case isn't like waterproof or soapproof or anything, but just like, I shouldn't say water, like sweaty hands touching it and stuff like that. It's held up really well. Also, again, like I said, the lack of scratching and everything else. I throw this into my backpack or my messenger bag in my pocket, and jeans or gym shorts, and it's held up really well. So the case, as you can see, has an LED right here to indicate the battery level of the two buds. And there's also a LED on the bottom to indicate the charge status of the actual case. It's green, yellow, and red. The case itself has, I believe, 3 charges or 2 charges. I think it's 2 charges for the buds in this. They claim the total amount of time with the charging case and the 2 buds is up to 15 hours. It depends on how loud you listen and other things like that. So from my experience, I would say that's pretty accurate. The buds themselves is supposed to be 5 hours. I've gotten probably about 5 hours before at moderate volumes. The few times I've brought these to work. And the charge, like the extra additional charges from the case are, it says 15 hours in the charge case on the box. So that means 3 charges on this charging case. I've never really tested that. I've never had to charge it 3 times in one day. So, normally if I've charged it once or twice, like the few times I've brought it to work, then I charge it when I get home. I just plug this thing in, so I've never really had this case go dead on me. So the colorway I went with is the copper and navy blue. There are other color options out there. I know there's of the active, I think there's like a silver, or there's like a silver and black of the regular. There's like a gold and kind of like cream of the regular. And I think there's a red and this like copper for the active and this one. I think Best Buy has some exclusive ones as well. Can't remember exactly what colors those are, but so there are ones out there that are different from this if you want a little bit different colors instead of these. The buds themselves are the same feel as the case, so it's this, you know, soft touch plastic, like I said, coating or whatever they do to it. And it's held up really well. As you can see, I'll put this one down and show this one up a little closer. You know, it's held up really well. No real noticeable scratches, no real noticeable wear marks or anything like that. Because I know some of these soft touch materials, like especially in cars, if you have from touching and touching and touching and touching over and over again, they kind of get like a glossy appearance over time instead of this matte appearance. And this is really held up really well. And then right here, we have our 2 pins for charging, which just connect right here inside the case. And here's the mic array setup. Jabra's really actually quite proud of this mic array setup that they have on these buds. It's used for listen through or being able to hear your surroundings, which is really nice. I actually use that when I'm at work. If I bring these to work, you can double tap the right earbud and it does the pass-through audio. So you can hear your surroundings but still also hear your music. I use that when I'm walking outside as well. The other thing is you can do pause, play, and then you also have your voice assistant. And then on this side you have your up volume and down volume right here on this side, and then you can also hold them to go forward and backward on tracks. This, the right side can also be used to turn them off. They automatically just turn off when you put them in the case, and they automatically turn on when you pull them out of the case, so I've never really purposely turned them on or off, except for like once or twice to pair them to like a new phone. So the other things, I guess, from exterior experience with this is you have a little right logo. It's kind of hard to see. It would be nice if they maybe painted that right, or instead of having both of these tips red, maybe have one red and one blue or something. I know that's the normal signs for left and right. They'll do that a lot. And also on the exterior we have this ear cup, or whatever you want to call this, the silicone bit that goes into your ear. And I think you can tell in the video here, but it has actually at a slight angle. And that's to the way you put these in your ear is you put them in and then you twist them down. And that, because this has a slight angle on it, creates like almost like a little bit of suction into your ear. So I've never had these fall out. Running on the treadmill, running outside, using the elliptical, lifting weights, you know, everything. I've never had these fall out of my ears. The ears are a super secure fit, which is something else they tout on their packaging, and I agree with that 100%. This also has an app you can download. The app has a bunch of different features in it, like you can control the EQs, you can control the pass-through, like the amount that you want to be passed through the exterior, your outside environment into your ears. You can make it minimal or high. And then volume settings and, you know, customized prompts and stuff like that, of course, and all that. I have to say, overall, these sound really good in comparison to other true wireless headphones I've tried, and even some wireless ones I've tried, just, you know, with like the cord in between them. I had Jaybird Freedoms before this and regular Jaybird X2s, and I've also had some of the Skull Candy ones and some of the, you know, cheap ones on Amazon, just whatever brand, and these have sounded the best so far. I've heard in /Sheen online and heard from friends that, you know, I've recommended them to the other people, and, you know, that had Bose, and like, oh, these are so bulky and da da da. And people actually like these better than the Bose, the way they sound. I don't have any personal experience with those. The only ones that I've ever seen that people recommend in hearing over these is the B&O E8s and the Sennheiser True Wireless ones. Those are ones that I currently know that people say sound better than this, but they're also quite a bit more expensive than these. When I purchased these were $179.99 for the active versions, and I believe they were $149.99 for the regular editions. Where the E8s, I think the current model is like $250, and then the new model they just came out with, I think, is like $300 or $350, and then the Sennheisers, I think, are $300 or $400 last time I checked. So these are quite a bit cheaper. You can buy like 2 sets of these for the price of those, and I don't even think the Sennheisers are water resistant or anything like that, if I remember correctly. So that's the earbuds, and what I think about them. Like I said, the sound is perfectly, yeah, you know, it's not anything like super audiophile or audio enthusiast even level, but I think they're perfect enough for the application they're meant for. They get loud enough in the gym so I don't hear other people. They get loud enough at work so I don't hear other people. They get loud enough out in public where I don't hear other people. Or, like I said, that ability to be able to blend in exterior with these is also great. Lastly, like I said, I'm going to do a quick size comparison for everyone. So here are the 10T2s, and that's how they look in comparison to these. Try to get these. So obviously those are larger. You know, these have batteries and these are cord headphones. Another set of headphones. These are popular right now. They've been on Mass Drop quite a lot, so I thought I'd pull these out and show them in comparison. Ones that people will probably know a little bit better, put these to the side, is these AKG earbuds that come with your they came with I think the S8 and the S9 if I remember correctly, and I think they've kind of copied these but are now like Samsung logoed for newer phones. So that's the size comparison here. I'll get a little bit closer with these since I think most people know what these are in size comparison. So obviously they are quite a bit bigger, but yet again they're, you know, I don't think they're horrendously large. They sit flush basically with your ear, so you don't really have to worry anything about that. And the last pair that I have are some Shure 115s. These are a little bit higher grade studio monitors. Obviously these are larger than the rest of them, but you know, that's what you're getting with these. So a little bit more narrow, but depth's pretty similar, width is not, but overall that's my little size comparison for everyone. I recommend these full and wholeheartedly to anyone. If I was going to rate them as a true wireless headphone, I would say currently on the market I don't know of anything better, and I would give it a 10 out of 10, or probably a 9 out of 10. There's probably the Sennheisers or those B&Os are a little better, but for my use, this is what I went with, and I think they're probably the best for an all-rounder, and especially if you're going to be using them for like the gym and other things like I've done. If you have any questions, comment. I'll try to get to them the best I can, and if I can't, hopefully someone else in the audience can. This is Kevin with Reviews About Anything, and like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.